What's up, everybody? This is Get to Know. Haven't been on here for a while. Had some kind of personal shit going on lately, but with my health and whatnot, and my wife's health. Plus, we had a Jelly Roll concert we went to on the 21st, so that was great. I've been wanting to see him for 7, 8 years more, so that was a dream come true for me. Um, so tonight I just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody, see how everybody was doing, see how everything was going with everybody. Um, Maybe tell a little bit more of my story. Try to get some more subscribers here. Recently, here in my town, there was a parasite. For those of you that don't know, that's what I refer to sex offenders and child molesters and pedophiles as. I refer to them as parasites because that's what they are, is a parasite. Anyway, there is. Hey, sister, how you doing, Darlene? There's a guy, parasite, that just got arrested for having child pornography on his laptop. He got turned in by somebody, and he got 11 charges. And those charges were 10 charges, 10 counts of uh, having or distributing child pornography, and 1 count of, no, wait a second, 10 counts of possession of child pornography, and 1 count of distribution of child pornography. So 11 charges. And what's up, Inmotive Solutions? Thank you for being here. Innovative Solutions. What's up, Innovative Solutions? I remember you from my sister's channel, from Darlene's channel. Great to have both of you here. So 10 charges of possession of child pornography and 1 charge of distribution of child pornography. He's facing 130 years in prison, but there were copious amounts of child pornography on his laptop or his tablet, and he's only being charged with 11 counts. I think he should be charged with every single image there is. Just some parasite. Darlene asked who has charges. Just some parasite here in my town. I was talking to you about this already. I'm going to. I think he should be charged with every single image that he has on his computer. They didn't disclose what website he went on and distributed this horrible content. But he distributed it out to at least one person from on this website. But I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy with how it's going so far. And I'm tired of sitting around saying I'm going to do something and not follow through with it. So on November 2nd, this parasite has court here in my town. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there when he's got court. I'm going to be there to challenge the judge, to challenge the prosecuting attorney, to no plea bargains, no No slap on the hand sentence. No, this motherfucker needs locked up for the rest of his life. My opinion is some charge like that, with as many counts as he's got, and with the amount of content he's got on his tablet, he should probably be just executed. I don't have any tolerance for parasites in those crimes for these fuckers. So, let's see, what does it say? Oh, that one with thousands of child porn and him doing some acts on camera too, raping a baby. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He has content of, well, they said infant, but I'm not sure what technically classifies as an infant or what age, but is that just not horribly disgusting? Just that charge alone should be a sentence of death, I think. And it didn't say molestation of an infant. It literally said raping an infant. And I just have a really bad feeling that he's not going to get a good enough sentence. So that's what my mission is. I'm going to be there to try to give justice or get justice for everybody that he had on his computer and everyone he violated. So, yes, Darlene says, yes, the baby is affected for life. Yes, indeed. Even though that this child may never remember what happened, it's still going to affect the child one way or another. So, one person's own piggish, disgusting gratificational needs is going to cause a lifetime of struggle for this child, and this child hasn't even hit 2 or 3 years old yet, and his life's already hard enough without being a sexually abused victim. So this child's going to have an exceptionally hard time. So, yeah. Innovative Solutions, how are you this evening? You still with us? I got a third person watching, a whole 3 people watching tonight. Quit being shy and say hi to everybody. I was thinking about that. About getting signatures. To help the case or to help the cause. Whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, he's got a lot more court appearances to go through, so we'll see. I'm hoping that just the presence of myself excuse me, just the presence of myself will be enough to get the judge and the prosecuting attorney's attention to let them know that this isn't something that just shouldn't be swept under the rug. No slap on the hands here. So, oh yeah. Darlene says, I wonder about the Idaho news thing at YouTube. He did. Dylan Round's case, however you spell it. Give him a bar of soap at trial. Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Innovative Solutions. I think I just might do that. Should I put a rope on it? Or should I just leave it with the bar of soap? Just give him the bar of soap. Should I put a rope on it? No rope? No rope. I'm thinking no rope. A noose? I agree. A noose would be good. But that might be taken like as a death threat, and I don't want to end up on the same side as him because he'd have a very unfortunate demise. You know what I mean? Yeah, but soap on the rope so they don't drop it. So we kind of want them to drop the soap. You know what I mean? Like that's what the rope's for. I've never been. I've never been to prison. I've been to jail for a few days, but I know that that's why they put rope on, or soap on a rope, so they don't have to bend over and grab it. You know what I mean? So innovative solutions. We talked a little bit the other day when you was on Darlene's channel, How I Met You. Even if we cut off their penis, they will still allow. Yep, you're right. They would. Most of the times, I'm not saying in all cases, but most of the times when it comes to these parasites, it's more of a mental satisfaction and gratification and urge that they're seeking rather than an actual physical ejaculatory sensation or need that they are after. But, you know, I think, like there were some states that were doing chemical castration for a while. I'm not sure if there are still any states doing chemical castration anymore, but I was not in agreement with that just for the mere fact that I believe that even though they may not be able to ejaculate, um, so I don't know what words I can use for YouTube to get pissy about. So I figured if I used a word that wasn't quite right but still kind of right, you guys all get the point. It still might be okay. But chemical castration, I think that it would just make these parasites become more violent, more aggressive, to the point probably of using foreign objects and whatnot. So as soon as I heard about that taking place in some of the states in America, I was not in agreement with it at all. Darlene says, yes, my ex boyfriend could not get it up because of medicines, so he went messing with children. I talked with my lady friend. Although he messed with her daughter, she never did prosecute. That's the thing. I can. Prosecuting a sexual predator is something that should be 100% easy to do and accomplish. Um, our judicial system has things so fucked up and messed up that they make it almost impossible for a victim of abuse to get any kind of justice. These judges in this country and prosecuting attorneys in this country have got things so bass backwards that it's disgusting. To me, and this is just my opinion, when it comes to pedophilia, I fully believe that it is the biggest problem we have as Americans in our country. It's not what the budget is, and it's not what our national debt is. It's not drug problems. It's even though all of these are issues in our country, it's not the biggest and most powerful problem in our country. I am a survivor slash thriver of childhood sexual abuse, and I can tell you that there's not a day go by that I don't struggle with the abuse. Uh, my abuse led me to drugs, led me to people that were questionable character people, led me to make a lot of bad decisions in my life. And one person's disgusting acts of sexual gratification for themselves has cost me a lot of misery and pain and suffering, even to this day. But not physical pain. At the time, yes, physical, but not physical anymore. Um, I just know that these acts against children have a lifetime of consequences for children. And I mean, I know there's children out there that get sexually abused that end up contracting herpes or some STD, AIDS, HIV. Their lives are over before it's even started. So at least that didn't happen to me. I can say that much. But her daughter ran away from home. The reason why is because that bothered her this many years later. She even told cop or CPS, but she would not name names. Yeah, that happens way too much. There's just, how do we discuss this? Let's see. Can you guys hear me just fine? Or do I need to talk louder? Can you hear me just fine? All right, okay. So let's see. I was sexually abused as a child from the summer I turned 5 till the summer I turned 12. Um, I stopped being abused as soon as I started growing pubic hair. And I never got a chance to prosecute my abuser. I tried, but the detective I spoke with said that it would be impossible because it would be my word against his. It was so many years after the fact that the last abuse happened and whatnot. And this dude, this parasite, still lives in my town. He actually just recently moved closer to me. He's a registered sex offender now, but he was non-compliant for over a year and a half. He recently just came compliant, and he's living at an extended stay. It's an old Super 8 motel, and he's now staying in the extended stay. I can't say what room number, but my favorite number is 162. That's my lucky number is 162. So, um, but he's moved closer. He's moved closer to me, and it's been hard because the place I go to therapy at is right across the street from this place. So that's a challenge all on its own. But my wife was abused by her stepdad. Oh, hey, there's Noah. Say hi, grandson. There's grandson. Hi, grandson. Hi, grandson. Hi, grandson. Hi, grandson. Look. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi right here. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, Doreen. Hi, Doreen. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Get out of here. Get your tail. 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 So he lives right across the street from the place I'm in counseling at, and I never got a chance to prosecute him. Statute of limitation things, all that and whatnot. And my wife was abused by her stepdad. A friend of hers actually turned him in, and my wife and 5 of her friends were all being abused by this parasite. And he actually admitted to it in court, but he ended up walking because nobody kept any kind of memorabilia, any kind of DNA samples. Did you catch my drift? And he literally walked out of court, and my wife's mom walked right out of court beside him with her arm around him, disowned my wife and whatnot. And then within 3 years of him walking out of the courtroom, he ended up raping a 13-year-old. He went to prison for that for a whole whopping 3 years. But this 13-year-old's brothers or uncle caught him in jail and damn near killed him. So I guess anyway, justice was served there. Innovative Solution says, we have a case here. Was an Amber Alert. 36-year-old male abducted a 5-year-old little girl and confessed for personal sexual gratification and exclusive companionship. Found them out of state. Was she found alive? He wanted her to be his exclusive companion. That's like pedophile saying, what's wrong with me? All I have is a special kind of love for children. You know what I mean? Exclusive companion, huh? I got an idea for exclusive companion for this motherfucker. Come see me, buddy. You can be my exclusive companion. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll show you how an Idaho backwoods country boy does shit. Know what I mean? So, Innovative Solutions. It's 11:11. Everybody make a wish. Well, in my town anyway, my city. It's 11:11. You like how I did my head? What? What are you talking about, Darlene? My hat? I didn't do it though. I wish I could take credit for it, but I didn't do it. My little brother bought this for me for my birthday. The attitude, yeah, I got attitude. I got an Idaho attitude. Ooh, hey, we got 4 people in here. Hello, number 3 and number 4. Idahoans had attitude. You did. Oh, yeah. I got it now. But Innovative Solutions, is there anything you'd like to ask about my past or anything like that? We call them attitudes. Attitudes. Yep. Yes, please, everybody, like, subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be great. It'd be great. Okay. Let's see. I have had 4 failed attempts of suicide in my life. I haven't tried to commit suicide until I was 16. Since I was 16. The last time I tried to commit suicide was when I was 16. And I attribute. Thank you, Darlene. I'm glad they failed too. That means a lot. I attribute all 4 attempts to the sexual abuse that I received. The first time I tried to commit suicide, I was 9. Then again at 11. And then at 12. And then at 16. So, and I attribute it all directly linked to the sexual abuse. The last time I attempted suicide when I was 16 was right before I confronted my abuser. And after the failed attempt of hanging myself, I decided that I had a bigger purpose in life, even though I didn't know what it was at the time. I confronted him. I decided that that's what I needed to do. I needed to understand why this parasite did what he did to me. And what he told me was fucked up pretty bad. But it worked for me just the same. But it worked for me just the same. It kind of gave me, I guess you could say, closure. Hang on a second. Kind of gave me closure, I guess I could say. I called him on the phone, and after I got on the phone, it took me about 30 minutes of freaking out on him and yelling and screaming at him to get him to admit to anything. Knock it off. They're going to hear you on my chat. And I think the reason why he was so hesitant about saying anything to me was because he was afraid that I was going to try to prosecute him. And then I reassured him that wasn't the case, that he was lucky because statute of limitations and whatever had ran out. So after that, I think he just wanted to get me off the phone. So his answer to me was it was jacked up pretty good. He literally said, I never did anything to you that you didn't want me to. Let that sink in real quick. Got to remember, my sexual abuse started when the summer I turned 5 and ended the summer I turned 12. So I'm not sure what kind of sexual favors a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old would be asking for, but that was his answer. And it worked for me because at least he wasn't denying it anymore, and he could never take back them words. So it worked. I wish it would have been more heartfelt, more apologetic, more genuine. But like I said, at least he God, my nose is itching. Somebody's talking some shit. So at least he admitted to it, to doing something to me anyway. I mean, he had me giving him oral pleasure at the age of 5 and 6 and 7. First time he ever actually penetrated me, I was 10. That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty messed up. He always told me that if I ever told anybody that he'd kill my parents in front of me, and then he'd kill me. So my need to keep our secret a secret was extremely high, and I never told anybody. I really wish I would have. I didn't, but I wish I would have, and that's okay. I can't change the past. I can only hopefully change the future for future victims and hopefully stop victims from being made. So the laws in this country and the penalties that surround these laws are way too lax. They're way too light. They're way too easygoing on these sexual predators. Oh, chat. I forget about this chat. Yep, you're right. We would never understand their sickness. Um, I believe in order for us to be able to understand this sickness, as you called it, Darlene, that we would have to be parasites ourselves. So I'm glad that I really don't understand their sickness. Can you show a few of your tie-dye things again? So innovative. Yes, I will. As a matter of fact, I will. Hang on a second. I'll get them rounded up. I hated when they told me that also. I wanted the rapes. I wanted to have the bottle up me. I wanted to cut. I wanted to get cut. Yes, it goes, yep. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry all that shit happened to you, Darlene. You know me. If I could, I'd take care of it. I'd get you justice, and you know what I mean. I'd hold backwoods justice, Anyway, let's go. Let's flip channels or flip pages here real quick. Flip the script a little bit. Here's one of the most recent tie-dye shirts I've done. That's the front. There's the back. This is one of my favorite ones. I wear this one all the time. Then, let's see here. I don't really have very many more. My kids keep on taking all of our damn tie-dyes. My kids wear more of my tie-dyes than I do anymore. But I'm going to grab a few of them all at one time. Oh, look at Noah on camera. You're so handsome. He's going to get me a million views. Yes, chase his tail. Okay, this is, here's a couple of them. No. Can you maybe come shine a light over here, babe? Just on your phone? We'll see if this can help. Here's this one. This one's not very good. There's that one. You can just grab mine right there, babe. Yeah. I guess it kind of does kind of look like Ray's sun, huh? Except for they're blue, but I like it. I like it. Let's see, maybe we can just set it up right here. Let's see if that'll work. Oh, there we go. Whoa, holy crap, look at that face. And there's this one. Front and back. And then this one. A dream catcher. Same design on the back. Watch out, grandson. Watch out, grandson. Get your dang going out of here. Grandpa! And this one. This one. This is one of my favorites right here. I don't know if you can see, but it's blue and green. My wife says this looks like a turtle right here. I think she's smoking that wacky tobacco, but I think it's cool. And then my wife did this one. I like this one a lot. It's a good one. And then in October last year, my daughter came to me and she said, "Dad, we're having it's suicide prevention and mental health awareness month, and mushroom explosion. Yeah, I've probably seen that same pattern when I was on mushrooms once. Woo! But my daughter came to me and said, "Dad, it's mental health awareness month." This was last October, and I want a shirt to kind of go along with the theme, so I made this one. It's a semicolon. It didn't turn out the greatest. The tank top I did for my daughter that my daughter actually wore to school turned out a lot better. But it's purple. There's that one. And then let me see here. Let me see here. I know I got a bunch of pictures I could show you too, real quick. But we take orders for shirts. If any of you are interested, let's see this. Leave a comment, and we can discuss it. Got a lot of photos on here. Jesus. Now I know where all my memory went. Up in smoke. Here's one. Yeah, it's not a very good picture, but it is what it is. Red, black, and white for Halloween. Here's another one. Here's this one. I did this for my transportation's son for his birthday. There's the front of it. It's a guitar. Turned out all right, I guess. There's that one. Here's a sheet I did. It turned out pretty cool. There's this one. This is the back of this. This is the back of it. This one turned out pretty good. show you the front of it here. That's the front of it. It's the Scream mask and Pumpkin and Jason mask, Jason Voorhees mask, Friday the 13th. You know, that one took me like 13 hours to get all tied up and dyed and all that. That was fun. Here's another Friday the 13th one I did. I did this one with ice. This was an ice dye. My wife did this one. Here's a stupid Green Bay Packers one I did for my son. It didn't turn out very good. I'm glad it didn't. Here's a small tapestry we did for this lady. She's going to cut it up into scarves for her dog. I didn't want to give it to her after she told me that, but she paid for it, so I kind of had to. Here's another one, Halloween themed, kind of. Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, or Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Jack Skellington. And then you guys know the movie Monsters Inc. Is that what it's called? Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. This is the back of it. And then here's the front of it. Mike Wazowski. This is Mike Wazowski. That was a fun one. I did 5 of them. I did 5 of them, all different sizes. One for my brother-in-law, one for his wife, my sister, one for his son, my nephew, and one for each of his daughters, my nieces. So they got a whole set of 5 of them. This is a reversed spiral in a spiral. I did this one. And then this one I did for my aunt. She's a real big fan of Tool, the band Tool. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but that's the back of it. And there's the front of it. Literally says Tool on it. I like this one. It took me a while to get that Tool tied in there, but I tied it all in there. This is like when we first started. That one's not very good. Oh, this one's better. Here's the one I did for my daughter. Look at that one. That one turned out really good. Semicolon. My wife did this one. Breast cancer awareness. And even though I probably shouldn't do this, I'm going to do it anyway, but I got to show you the cutest video ever. This is my daughter when she was 3.5 years old.
Guess what, Taylor? It's football season. Just look, it's football season. Football season. Go Niners! Cowboys suck. Cowboys suck. Go Niners!
I love it. I love it. Whatever. So there's that. I got a bunch more pictures somewhere on my other phone, but yeah, those are the tie-dyes we did. We've done. If you're interested in getting one done, let me know. I have really cheap prices, so it turned out to be very therapeutic for me. Oh, so cute. Yes, she is. You just see her now. She's a terror of the streets. Tell you what, man. She's still a Niners fan, so I did good there. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a night, everybody. Have a good night. Love you all. Thanks. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about it. This channel is dedicated to making a difference in the way our country approaches pedophilia, the crimes of pedophilia, and the punishments behind them. Let's get them changed. They're all fucked up, and let's do what's right. Let's protect our children. Remember, only one child is one too many. Thanks. Have a good night.